Good morning, students of class 10. Today we are going to discuss about the formation of AITUC. So, the main thing that the AITUC or All Indian Trade Union Congress was formed in 1920, in which M.M. Joshi and Tilak played an important role. The first secretary was Lala Lajpat Rai and vice president was Joseph Baptista. Ahmedabad Mazdoor Mahajan Sabha was of Gandhiji, which never joined with AITUC. It was a separate organization. The role of Khilafat in the labor movement. In 1919-21, the number of unions were 125 with 2,50,000 members. The Union of the Workers. The workers resorted to violent methods against government oppression. The workers protesting against the arrest of Gandhiji were killed. The brutality done to the workers, which affected the labor unions in Calcutta and Bombay. As Gandhiji was arrested, in retaliation to it, the workers started resorting to violent methods and strikes took place in the labor unions of Bombay, Kanpur, Jamalpur and railway workshop. The workers supported the Khilafat and the non-cooperation movement. According to the reports of Industrial Agitation Committee, 137 labor strikes were organized in Bengal. Alone in Bengal, it was organized 137 strikes from 1920 to 21. Labor strikes. The workers of East Bengal Rail and Steamer Truck Company, Tea Garden, labourers of Assam and coolies of Chandpur. The main leaders were Annie Besant, Joseph Baptista, Bomkesh Chakraborty and Prabhat Kumar Roy. The Chauvin incident, in which Gandhiji withdrew because of that particular incident, withdrew the non-cooperation movement, it also affected the labour movement as it curtailed the labour organization. Effective strikes during that period were railways in eastern India by Bishwanando and Doshanando and Jamshedpur Labour Organization. Now we are coming to labour movement during civil disobedience movement. During the civil disobedience movement, the labour movement received a force. After the observance of Congress India's first Independence Day on 26 January 1930, 20,000 workers of Bombay started a rebellion demanding a Purna Swaraj or complete freedom. Role of Gandhiji. 1930, Gandhi disobeyed the salt tax and started the civil disobedience movement. The workers of GIP Railway also protested with Gandhiji. The cotton mill workers of Girni Kamkar Union of Bombay also organized strikes, and many workers from Havra and Lilua also organized strikes. The Red Trade Union Congress almost finished the cotton mills. So we can understand that how after Quit India movement, during civil disobedience movement, it received an impetus, a force from the labor organization, as well as the Congress also supported the leftist movements where the labor force was made. Whitley Commission. According to the Whitley Commission, the poverty was reported as 1/3 of the population of the workers, but the government was not aware of it, and they passed Trade Dispute Bill and Public Safety Act, which led to the oppression and torture of the people. Now we are going to discuss about what is Trade Dispute Bill. The Trade Dispute Bill was an act which authorized the central and state government to establish a board of conciliation to inquire and investigate and settle industrial dispute. This act actually prohibited organization of strikes and lockouts. The strikes organized for any other purpose other than industrial dispute was declared illegal in the Trade Dispute Bill. Now, what is Public Safety Bill? It aimed towards enabling the British government to deport forcefully the anti-British agitators to snatch away the individual freedom. It was introduced to repress the growing communist activities. So this public safety bill and the trade dispute bill was the acts which actually wanted to curb the communist politics in India. Now we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is mainly the Meerut conspiracy case. This is one of the most important topic, and in Meerut on 20th March 1929 the government started the Meerut conspiracy case, and it was a total disaster. To a false lawsuit was passed in Meerut conspiracy from 1929 to 33, and many communist leaders like M.A. Dange, Nimbekar Ghate, Gangadhar Adhikari Dharan, Dhorani Goswami, Gupen Chakraborty, Makbul Fidan, and others, many communist leaders were arrested, and it was on a false lawsuit case. Young Workers' League and 12 trade unions were banned in India in 1934. And this was a direct hit on the people as it tried to curtail the communist movement in India. Now we are going to talk about after Meerut conspiracy case, now we are going to talk about the labor movement during Quit India movement. During Quit India movement, a mass movement was organized by people. The communist leaders instructed the working class not to participate in this movement. They ignored the instruction and joined the movement. When Gandhiji was arrested, prominent leaders also observed the general shutdown. The labor movement was felt in Delhi, Kanpur and Bombay. The laborers of Tata Iron Steel Company factory closed for 13 days, and many communist leaders joined this Quit India movement. The peasant and workers movement, the main activity was to form a militant labor movement in India. The movement was limited in urban areas. In 1928, a group of politicians formed a workers' and peasant party, which was active in Bombay, UP and Bengal and Punjab. Naresh Gupta, the leader of this party, called for abolition of zamindari system. The Labour Kisan Party, the Labour Swaraj Party and Congress Labour Party all took an initiative to form a workers' and peasant party. The two important mouthpieces was Langol and Gono Bahini. Now we will talk about one of the most important topic, that is the leftist movements and its characteristics. The Communist Party of India was formed by Manavendra Nath Roy, Abani Mukherjee and others in Tashkent in 1920. The leftist politics started gaining popularity after the formation of AITUC in 1920. It received support from laborers, farmers and others who supported the democratic communism. Many politicians joined the leftist politics after losing hope in Gandhian policies. They wanted to reform Congress and make it a member of anti-colonial league. The leftist politics became more militant and more progressive as the years passed by. Activity in rural areas, communist organization was not very strong, obviously, because in rural areas there are not so many factories. Where can they be strong? Where there are factories. The government tried to repress the activities of communism by introducing the Public Safety Bill and Trade Dispute Bill. The communists opposed the two bills and started engaging themselves in militant activities. The leftist movement reformed a lot when it got connected with the freedom movement of India. The people of India, already under the repressive rule of landlord and government, gave their support to the leftist movement. The left were not happy with the reconciliatory progress of the Gandhis. And now we can see that later on how leftist movement played an important role. In the next part we are going to discuss.